18th February targeted members of the Gikuyu, Embu and Meru. Again, on the 5th of March, in Roysambu, brutal demolition took place, again targeted the members of the Gikuyu, Embu and Meru. On 8th March 2026, again, at Uhuru Markets, the Mount Kenya traders were targeted. This is persecution of a community, it is ethnic profiling, and it is unacceptable. These actions are not only insensitive to the economic realities facing millions of Kenyans, but also raise serious questions about fairness, consistency, and the true motives behind the enforcement exercise. We are well informed of other targeted areas of demolitions that are predominantly Gikuyu, Meru, and Embu traders. These include Tsunami Market in Starehe constituency, Nyayo Market, Kamukuji Market, Ikoba Market, Molem, and Sete Cotton. We have information that William Ruto has ordered persecution of the Gikuyu, Embu, and Meru in Nairobi through brutal, inhuman evictions carried out at night and supervised by armed police officers. If the demolitions are genuine, why are they done under the cover of darkness? If it is genuine that public land and spaces should be vacated, why is Western Hotel standing tall on KCAA land and other properties owned by corrupt city officials and national politicians not touched? This double standard exposes a troubling pattern where the law appears harsh on the weak and strangely hesitant when it comes to powerful interest. Justice must never operate on the principle of strength versus weakness. The rule of law demands consistency. If structure sitting on road reserves abolished, why is the law being applied selectively and targeting the Gikuyu, the Meru, and the Embu? What is good for the goose must indeed be good for the gator. We have intelligence information that President William Ruto has vowed to displace the Gema community that has a big vote in Nairobi by destroying their businesses and sending them back to the rural areas to deny them an opportunity to participate in the next general election within the county of Nairobi. And if William Ruto thinks and believes that his only problem in the country is the Mount Kenya communities, then he doesn't know what is happening in the rest of the country. It is not just the people of the Mount Kenya community that have a problem with this government, but the whole country. Targeting the Mount Kenya people is unacceptable, and we shall fight it at the risk of being called tribal. We have also information that Governor Sakaja has ordered that business people and contractors who have rendered services to the county government of Nairobi and come from the Gikuyu, Embu, and Meru communities should not be paid. They have been struggling for the last 3 years with pending bills, and this community has been targeted for impoverishment and being denied their rightful dues after doing work with the county government of Nairobi. At a time when Kenyans are struggling with a harsh economic climate, destroying modest businesses of ordinary traders without offering viable alternatives is both unjust and deeply irresponsible by this brutal regime. These traders represent the backbone of our informal economy. They are not criminals. They are hardworking citizens striving to feed their families under extremely difficult circumstances. For once, be mindful of the hustler whose healthcare, education, and all other systems you have destroyed, and they are crying in great pain and anguish in a bottomless economic abyss. How do you feel or even sleep at night when women and children are crying in the cold rainy season? And just the other day, you butchered hundreds of Gen Zs and others ordered to be shot on the legs. What is even more troubling is the glaring selectivity in the application of the demolition orders. While the government moves with remarkable speed and force against kiosks and small stores owned by struggling 1 inch from the Mount Kenya region, other large and well-known establishments that sit on contested public land remain conspicuously untouched and rarely discussed in the same breath? Why can this remarkable government energy be used to unlock drainage in Nairobi and streamline disaster management in our cities? Selective enforcement undermines public trust, fuels perceptions of political victimization, and deepens ethnic and social tensions in our country. Kenya cannot afford governance that appears punitive to the poor while protective of the rich and powerful.